Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome to Cell Phone Plan Advice. I'm here to help answer your questions about cell phone plans, getting the best deal, getting deals on great phones. And of course, I feel like we've got to talk about what is happening with US Mobile right now. A lot of things have been going down for sure in the subreddit and with their new plan. So, we're going to be talking about all of that. Let me quickly pop over to YouTube right now and just make sure that this is working. Sounds good. Oh, there's me, a couple seconds delayed. So I think that is looking great. It's awesome to see everyone here. It's been such a long time. So I feel like it's just so excellent. So we got Debo Bop here. Great to see you. We've got, let's see, Ashton Snap, Brian S, Tony Keltz. Thank you guys so much for showing up today. So I'm really excited to dive into this. So perfect. Let me quickly pop this out on the interwebs. Let everyone know that the video is live. And yeah, we'll kind of dive into some plans, some Q&A, and US Mobile's plan. So I'm stoked to be here. It's been a while. The set looks a little different, but it's good. All right, I'm live. Boom. Uh Mazen, hello from Denver. Austin, welcome back. Thank you so much. It is great to be back. It is great to be back. Um so hello from Louisiana. Hello. Welcome. Mazen, like that you're in Denver. I was actually just driving around Denver on Sunday and collecting some coverage data for coveragemap.com. And that is obviously now live on the map because the map updates in real time. And I'm pretty excited for that. So you can check it out. Uh, Melville Nugo, where's my guy Dennis? Dennis is he's up to no good. I kind of wish he started his own YouTube channel, but the podcast as we knew it has been sunset. But I'm doing live cell phone plan advice, so that's what we got. Caden Z, hello, I love your videos. Thank you so much, Caden. I appreciate that. Um, Panda Vibes, yo Stetson, what up? I hope all is well, man. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Where do we want to start? Do we want to start like best cell phone plans? You want to start with like the US mobile stuff? We got a question from Debo Pop. Hey Stetson, with multi-network, does the Warp 5G plan get unlimited premium data since I have Darkstar, or is it 100 gigabytes? So my understanding with US Mobile, so this is a question about US Mobile's new multi-network feature. And if you're unfamiliar with this, what's going to happen is you're going to activate your phone on whichever network you prefer. So they offer AT&T, T-Mobile, or Verizon. US Mobile is not allowed to use those big brand names in their marketing and promotional materials. So they've adopted new names. And so you've got Lightspeed, that's T-Mobile. You have Darkstar, that's AT&T. And then you have Warp, which is Verizon. So in this specific question, Debo Pop is asking, does the Warp network, the Verizon network, get unlimited premium data, which is what you get on AT&T, or is it 100 gigs, which is what the plan is normally? So my understanding is the Warp plan gets it gets unlimited premium data. So you're never going to be deprioritized on Warp, but I do believe you're only going to get 100 gigabytes at full speeds. And after 100 gigabytes, that's when you're going to be throttled to 1 megabit per second. I will be testing this out myself. I feel like we need to do a deep dive and try and understand how it works, because it's like, well, if you start out on Warp and you use 100 gigabytes and then you move over to Darkstar, which is truly unlimited, like, would you just get unlimited, or is it limited to 100 gigs? How does that work? So I'm curious to test that out myself and see how it works. Marky Mark is asking a great question. Is US Mobile the same as US Cellular? Marky Mark, great question. No, they are two completely different companies. We've got US Cellular on one hand. I do not recommend them at all. They have expensive plans that are overpriced for the data you are getting. On the other hand, we've got US Mobile. I definitely recommend them. I think their plans are affordable for what you pay for. I do wish their communication around their plans and features was a little bit more clear, but yeah, those are two very different companies. And actually, I was just thinking of what is it? It's the consumer cellular is what I was thinking of. But US Cellular is also different. I think their plans are a little bit better than consumer cellular. Boom. Debo Pop, thank you. I await your testing. I'm excited. I can hopefully try that out pretty soon here. Kevin, good evening from Lakewood, Florida. Kevin, thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful evening in Lakewood, Florida. My buddy Austin, we need to see some testing results of the new C1 modem compared to Qualcomm. Austin, you're in luck. I have the new iPhone 16e, the phone I recommend to absolutely no one. Pre-ordered. It's coming next week, I guess, or this Friday, excuse me. And I will be putting it to the test. So we've got, I don't have any of my phones here, but we've got the new iPhone 16e. We've got the 16 Pro. So we can compare the Qualcomm modem in the 16 Pro versus that 16e. And then I also have the Galaxy S25 Ultra. And that's just going to be the latest and greatest from Qualcomm on the Android side of things. So I'll be trying to test congested areas, areas with strong signal, areas with weak signal. And of course, we've got mid-band 5G, low-band 5G, and all the different networks. So I'm very excited to put that to the test. I think it'll be a challenge, right? Like this is going to involve a lot of collecting data points and trying to figure out how to film and then present that. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Mark Smith says, I'm seriously considering the iPhone 16e. Mark, the iPhone 16e, it's not a bad phone. I would highly encourage you to consider a gently used iPhone 15 Pro. Okay, you're going to get a way better screen. You're getting more cameras, and I think better cameras. You're going to get the same Apple Intelligence features. You're going to get MagSafe built in, wireless charging, faster transfer speeds over USB-C. I just think the 15 Pro is a way better buy, and you can get it for like $60 extra. Let me see if I can pull that up for you. Amazon Renewed. If you guys haven't heard of Amazon Renewed, it's just like Amazon's version of refurbished phones. And I've heard people having great experiences with them. So let's see what we got. Yeah, check this out. Let me see if I can throw this up on the old live stream. Share screen. I understand. Let's do it. Here we go. So boom. So this is it. This is what we got. iPhone 15 Pro, $664 renewed, right? Like you're spending $64 extra, and in my opinion, just getting a substantially better phone for the price. If you wanted to save even more money, you could also consider going to Swappa. I'm a big fan of Swappa. They sell gently used technology, and I've purchased and sold on this site many times in the past. I think I'm over like 21 sales now. But if we do iPhone 15 Pro, we do unlocked, and you're going to want one that's in good condition. So let's make sure we go to condition and we do good, and we just see what the prices are. Yeah, you can see like $633. Mark, iPhone 16e, it's not going to be bad. I think you would get a much better phone if you were to go for the iPhone 16, iPhone 15 Pro. So food for thought for you. All right, what we have on here. Someone else is chiming in. Panda Vibes. Swappa is very safe as well, and they pair with your PayPal account, so you have buyer-seller protection. Yeah, that's absolutely true. That's great if you're a buyer. I will say, as someone who has sold on Swappa, it sucks a little bit because you get hit with a 1% PayPal fee, but that doesn't matter if you're buying a phone. You see what the price is, you pay taxes, and you're good to go. All right, we have a question from MS. Good evening, Stetson. Good to see you. Is Coverage Map speed testing working on Android yet? Yes, MS, it is. I am delighted to share. It actually is. We launched a brand new, completely overhauled Android app just a couple of weeks ago at this point. So if you go to the Coverage Map, let me pull this up for you and we can take a look. So coveragemap.com, this is a project that me and my business partner Trevor are working on. We co-founded this together, and honestly, huge shout out to Trevor. He's been just doing tremendous work behind the scenes, bringing this project to life. Anyway, we have an app. It's available on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store, and we have just updated the Google Play Store app to include the speed test feature. So you can now run a speed test on your phone, and this automatically uploads to the crowdsourced map of cellular coverage. And this is live right now. You can test it out. Let me know if it works. If you run into any issues, we're actively trying to make this app the best it can be for you guys. So yeah, test it out, download it. I actually put a link, which I'm not centered. Hang on. Put a link right, boom, here, coveragemap.com/app if you want to check it out and download it. So yeah, it is live. Also, you'll notice we have some pretty low reviews here, guys. And initially, 100% justified. We deserved it. This app was not great. However, we have just updated it, and so I'd encourage you to give it a try if you haven't already. And my ask is, if you like it, if you enjoy it, feel free to give some honest feedback here. I would love to know what you think, and hopefully it's deserving of more than 3.5 stars. I'd love to get that rating up. All right, what else do we have cooking here? Boop. All right, I have a 13 Pro Max. That's a great phone. Wow. US Mobile. Oh, so Diego Guerra. Is that correct, Diego? Hopefully I didn't mess that up too much. US Mobile Unlimited Premium or Visible Plus? This is a fantastic question. And I think it's going to come down to a couple of factors, right? Because both of these plans are extremely, extremely similar. They're both packing similar features, similar price points. I think it comes down to how much data you need, right? Because US Mobile, you get 100 gigabytes of high-speed data. Visible, you get unlimited high-speed data. So that's a key difference. And then the hotspot performance. US Mobile, you get 50 gigabytes at the fastest speeds available, which is insane. Visible, you're getting unlimited hotspot, but it's at 10 megabits per second. Now, I've personally used that. I actually was on Visible Plus as my personal plan for like 3 or 4 months, kind of the end of last year and start of this year. And I switched my line to US Mobile Unlimited Starter because I realized I wasn't using that much data. I got to take my own advice, and I switched to save myself some money. If I were in your shoes, I would say I think Visible Plus is overall a better plan. But if you're traveling internationally, then US Mobile does have some extra perks and features. And with their new multi-network mode, you could actually get sort of 2 networks on one device for a $15 extra add-on. So that's pretty good as well. I'm curious what you guys think. If anyone's on US Mobile or Visible Plus, what do you think Diego should sign up for? Both are great. Like, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. But I like US Mobile, I think, for their account dashboard, their analytics, just the way it works. So, wow, Max, strong opinion. US Mobile Unlimited Premium is better than Visible Plus any day. And both come with a free Apple Watch line. So if you're an Apple Watch user, you can totally use that. Brett H is actually saying currently using Visible Plus, but wish I could connect my Apple Watch. Brett, you haven't been able to do that? Because Visible supports it. I've done it. I think I do have a video on my channel on like how to connect your Apple Watch. It's sometimes a little glitchy in the mobile app, which is, yeah, that's what I would say. Ooh. Meninder? Is that? Hopefully that's correct. This person asks, best business mobile plans for traveling globally with data or any personal mobile plans? This is a fantastic question. I think right now, the number one best cell phone plan for international travel is going to be US Mobile Unlimited Premium. And the reason I think that is if you activate US Mobile Unlimited Premium on the T-Mobile network, you are getting free. This might not meet your needs, so keep that in mind, but the price is incredible. You're getting 200 minutes, 250 texts, and 5 gigabytes of high-speed data in 180 supported destinations. So that is in my opinion, really good. Let me just see if I can pull that up for you so we can take a look here. But for $45, you're not going to find a better plan than this, at least a better price, I would say. So free with unlimited premium. You can see this is the US Mobile website, 180 countries, up to 20 gigabytes. They're super misleading about this, so I wish it wasn't as difficult to understand. So let's see details and you'll see what I mean. So you're getting up to 20 gigabytes only on the Darkstar network. But if you activate on Darkstar, you run into a problem. What's the problem? You can only use it in 49 countries. So I don't really recommend this. If you want the best, it is going to be that Lightspeed network. And you're getting up to actually 10 gigabytes. I'm mistaken. So that's even better. Double than what I said. You're getting 200 minutes, 250 texts, and 10 gigabytes of high-speed data in over 180 supported countries. It's probably like 181 countries, but you get the gist. And US Mobile Unlimited Premium is $44 per month, which is a superb value. This is exclusive to the AT&T network right now, but you can get it for as low as $32.50. And so I think this is a great plan. If you wanted something different, you could do Google Fi. And what Google Fi is going to include is just unlimited minutes, unlimited texts, and you're getting 50 gigabytes of high-speed data in 200 destinations. So this is the Google Fi Unlimited Plus plan, $20 extra per month over US Mobile, but you're getting more data, right? Because it just works. Data included in 200 destinations, and you get 50 gigabytes of high-speed data, and you get some extra perks if you're into that, like unlimited shareable data with tablets. Hold up, that's actually a really good perk. Free international calling and 6 months of YouTube Premium, 100 gigabytes of Google One. This is another great plan for international travel. I will give you one more, and it is you could either do the T-Mobile Go 5G Plus for business or for consumers. I'm just going to go consumers because that is easier to find right now. But the features are going to be the same, right? So Go 5G Plus, let's crank this down to one line, and you're going to get free international roaming. So you're going to get 15 gigs in Canada and Mexico, and then you're going to get 5 gigs everywhere else. Let's see if I can view and compare plans. And let's go to international and travel. And you can see while abroad. Yep, this is it. So unlimited text and up to 5 gigabytes of data in over 215 supported countries and destinations. So those are the 3 picks. Most affordable, US Mobile. Google Fi is another alternative, and then T-Mobile Go 5G Plus. So hopefully that helps. Debo Pop or Hyper Saiyan. In your location, which carrier has disappointed you the most? AT&T. AT&T is so bad in Longmont. It's not even funny. Let me show you exactly what I mean right now. So we're not gonna never allow my location. Let's just close that. We cannot not have a location popping up right now on stream. But this is AT&T. This is Longmont. If you actually go in, we made a new setting where you can show map values. And I think if you zoom in here, and let's do, this is average download. Let's see if we can do best download. This is AT&T in Longmont. Now, Main Street area, not bad, getting over 150, 200. And in some of these areas, like, okay, 50, 60, 300 in this area. Like, honestly, looking at it, doesn't seem too bad. I mean, this area, not great, 7, 14, 12. You know, some areas 11, not awesome. But when you go to something like T-Mobile, check this out. Where is that? T-Mobile, boom. Like 500, over 300 pretty much everywhere. This area is bad or needs to be updated. Maybe I haven't gone biking in that area in a little bit. This whole, like, over 600 megabits per second, basically, in this whole chunk. Like, absolutely wild. So, yeah, the answer to your question is AT&T. It's horrendous in Longmont. Oh, wow. MS. Hang on. The chat's moving too fast for me. I just downloaded the Android app. You two knocked it out of the park. Coverage Map speed test is amazing. Great job. MS, thank you so much. So happy you're enjoying it. We built this for you guys. So Really hope you love it and can enjoy running speed tests and everything. If you choose to contribute, uploads to the map in real time. So yeah, yeah. Question from Brandon: does US Mobile have any roaming agreements on the T-Mobile network? Brandon, here in the United States, domestically, I don't think you're getting any domestic roaming on US Mobile on T-Mobile. I do think I actually don't know what they're doing for the international support, but if you travel abroad, there are options for getting coverage on US Mobile. So there you go. And let's see what else we got. Ooh, um, Pat Television has a question. Providers that have free calls to international numbers besides US Mobile. That's a great question. And thankfully, I have an easy answer for you. So I also created this website, bestphoneplans.net. Maybe you've heard of it. If not, no worries. You can just go to plans. And let me zoom in quite a bit here. We made this this cool features thing where you can just scroll down and say international calling included. And now you're looking at all cell phone plans that include at least some element of free international calling. And I actually outline them on the cards themselves. So you can see Ultra Mobile, they could be a decent option. You're getting free international calls to over 90 countries. Red Pocket, international calls to 20 countries. Tello, free international calls to over 60 countries. Tello is actually pretty good and has some affordable pay per use rates. Leica Mobile, international calls to 100 countries. It's not bad. There's another carrier that should be here. Let's see, FreeUp's got 60, probably not that great. Red Pocket, Tello, Twigby, international calls to 80 countries. That could be an option. And I'm looking for gosh, some of these are really bad. Like Eco Mobile, don't get this plan. Go Smart Mobile, don't get this plan. Look, it's it's so bad. Gen Mobile, this is what I was looking for. Free international calls to 100 countries. I've heard that people like Gen Mobile for international calling. I haven't tried them personally, but I've heard people like to sign up for that. It looks like H2 Wireless. Anyway, so you can kind of browse around and then combine that filter with some other filters. So like, let's say you need unlimited data, boom, toggle that on. And now you're looking at the options with basically 20 gigabytes or higher is what I consider unlimited. You can kind of compare. So hopefully that's helpful. It's just, let me see, can I put this in the chat? bestphoneplans.net/plans. So check it out. Hopefully that's helpful and you're able to find a plan that meets your international calling needs. It's definitely worth checking to make sure that the country that you need is included in the plan. A lot of them are very different. Michael asking a question: are you going to try the multi-network on US Mobile? Yes, I will be testing that. I'm excited to try it out. Of course, for my previous US Mobile video, I have 2 active lines of their new Dark Star unlimited plan. So I'll be putting that to the test very soon here. Very excited. GW, do you recommend Mobile X Unlimited anymore? Mobile X is good. I think, I mean, yeah, it is really good. The tricky thing is right now, so here it is. This is the plan that GW is asking about. Mobile X Unlimited, $25 a month. When I was told about this plan, I was told it was truly unlimited. I think they've actually started capping this at around 200 gigabytes, so keep that in mind. And I think the bigger issue here is this plan is on a promotion right now. So it's only unlimited or 200 gigabytes, I think, until like April 1st of this year. And then it's going back to the regular 30 gigabyte allotment. So personally, I've been feeling a little hesitant to recommend this because it is on a promotion. And I've been opting to recommend some other plans instead. So like Visible Base, for example, this is here it is. Visible Base is $25. This is actually tax included. I got to fix that. That's on me. But it's truly unlimited, not a promotion. That's not going away. It is deprioritized, which is a bummer. But I don't think too many people are likely to notice that. So yeah, I've just been a little hesitant to I try not to recommend plans that are on a promotion because, if you lose the promotion, then suddenly it's not a good deal and you have to switch again. That's kind of my take. It's not bad though. Like if Mobile X meets your needs, this is a great value plan for sure. So hopefully that helps. Um, ooh, Omar is asking, do you recommend Total Wireless, the 5G Plus plan? Omar, great question. Let's pull that up right now. Um, Total Wireless. Let's actually see if my website loads. It's a little slow sometimes. All the time. I'm working on it. The short answer is yes. The Total 5G Plus plan, let me actually go to the Total Wireless website. It's packed with features. And they have a promo where you can get it for 50% off if you bring your own device, which is honestly insane. Hang on. I'm just perplexed that my website is not working. So let's do Total Wireless. Dang. All right. Well, I'll pull up the actual website. So here we go. Total Wireless. We're going to do shop plans. And let's get out of here. So it sounds like you're asking about the Total 5G Plus Unlimited. This is listed as $60 per line for a single line. Kind of expensive. Wouldn't really personally do it for a single line. I would do Visible Plus instead. But Total has a promotion. You can get this for $30 per line per month if you bring your own device. And what are you getting? You're getting unlimited priority data. You're getting unlimited hotspot. I think this is at 10 megabits per second. Excuse me, it's at 5 megabits per second. So if you're a heavy hotspot user, I would go Visible Plus because you're going to get double the hotspot speeds at 10 megabits per second, but still not a bad plan here. It's also eligible for some promotions. You can get $200 off your next 5G phone after 12 monthly payments. We were just talking about international calling. This includes free international calls to 85 destinations, free international texting. You get free roaming in Canada and Mexico. I believe this is 2 gigs per day. Doesn't appear to say in this pop-up. So I'm going to say it's 2 gigs per day because that is typically what it is. And you get Disney Plus Premium with no ads on us. That is a nice perk if you're watching Disney Plus. If you're not watching Disney Plus, don't get this plan. Go with like US Mobile or Visible or something, and then you can spend the money on Disney Plus or whatever streaming service you want. But yeah, overall, it is a great plan. If you're a Disney Plus user, it could definitely make sense to grab it. Downsides, I personally feel Total has room to improve their customer service and support. So that could be something to keep in mind. And I also think their mobile app and website could really use some improvements. And you might not run into this, but I ran into this when I tested Total Wireless. I needed to move the SIM card between devices. And I think they limit you to like 5 device swaps before you need to call in to customer service. And that was just like not the move for me. I need control over what phones I have activated, but most people don't switch their devices that frequently. So there you go. We have a question from Titus phone? Titus 1PH? Titus. I don't know what it is. Ever heard of Helium Mobile with its $0 plan? I almost signed up, but required me to send a copy of my ID. Yes, this is a great question. So for those of you who may be unfamiliar, there's a carrier called Helium Mobile, and they're into the whole like cryptocurrency world. So they're running on blockchain. They basically have a system where if you use Helium Mobile service, you can earn rewards. I think it's called the Helium token or the mobile token. I can't remember which one it is. They discontinued one and switched to the other. But anyway, you earn this token, and somehow they're able to offer a free plan. So if you click CR plans, the free plan is 0. Helium Mobile 0 is what it's called. You get 3 gigabytes of data per month for completely free, 100 minutes, and 300 texts. And if you're interested, you can actually use, I think it's invite code Stetson. When you have to download the app to actually get it, but you can download the app. You can use invite code Stetson, all caps, and that should help you bypass the wait list. But as you mentioned, you have to send a copy of your ID. So in order for Helium to offer this, I think they're trying to either prevent scam or abuse, or like one person signing up 10 times and trying to get 30 gigabytes of free data or whatever. So you do have to send in a copy of your photo ID to verify your account. And you need to require to have the Helium mobile app to track your location. And that again is for their reward system and coverage mapping. So if you go to rewards, let's see if they, yeah, so you've got this like reward system where you earn points for mapping their network, and then you can redeem them for certain things. So, and this is actually different. So this is cloud points, which is different from the Helium token or the mobile token, um, which is, yeah, it's not for everyone. This plan is not for everyone, but it's hard to beat free. I will try and test this, but I think I might run into a problem because I'm already an existing Helium Mobile subscriber. I'm on their legacy, like, I don't know, Helium Mobile Unlimited plan. And I'm not sure if I can sign up for this plan if I'm already paying for it, if you know what I mean. So I'm still curious to test it out, and I will try to do so to the best of my ability. Wow, question from Eddie J. Eddie, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Uh, do you get better service than the Visible Plus plan? I have a promotion for 5 years. I get that plan for $35 per month. Eddie, that is a great question. So it sounds like you're talking about the total 5G Plus Unlimited plan. This guy right here. It turns out the network performance between total 5G Plus and Visible Plus should be exactly the same. Um, and if I'm misunderstanding your question, because I'm rereading it now, it looks like you got a Visible Plus promo where it's only 35. No, you can't get better service in Visible Plus. It is priority data, so you get unlimited priority data on 5G ultra wideband. That is the exact same priority level as Verizon postpaid, so the same network experience as Verizon customers directly. And you get 50 gigabytes of premium data on LTE. Now, Verizon, I think, has been rolling out their 5G ultra wideband network almost everywhere. So it's, in my eyes, almost effectively unlimited priority data, and you can't get a better network experience for the price. Yeah, $35 is insane. Actually, helpful comment. Devin is saying they took away my legacy plan when I signed up for the Helium Mobile free plan. I would have kept the legacy had I known that, and they refused to honor it. Dang. Devin, that kind of stinks. Like you've been there from the start, supporting them, helping them map out their network and contributing and earning mobile or HNT or whatever tokens. And dang, they kind of, I mean, that's a bummer. Good news is it's free, but yeah, the other plan was better. I think you got 30 gigabytes of high speed data before they slowed you down. So there you go. Ernesto saying, I just went to Verizon and it's amazing. Ernesto, if you have a good experience on Verizon, you can get the same network experience from Visible or from US Mobile or from Mobile X. So maybe those are not bad options to take a look at. Sasom. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly or close to correctly. What do you think are the best phone plans that offer higher quality video streaming? Oh, great question. And an excellent opportunity to use my website again. So check this out. Best phone plans. Again, you just go to that features toggle and click the 4K streaming. And now you're looking at all the plans that support 4K video streaming. So I would say, honestly, you're running into this balance, right? Because if you're watching video content at high quality, you're using more data. So, like, you could stream 4K video on Mint Mobile's 5 gig plan, but you'd probably burn through your 5 gigabytes pretty quickly. I think US Mobile's Dark Star plan, this could be a great option. I mean, we haven't talked about the terms and conditions update, but it should be unlimited, and this streams at 4K without, if you activate on AT&T specifically. If you activate on AT&T, you'll get 4K streaming out of the box, and it's basically unlimited on-device data. I would say if you use over 200 gigabytes, like maybe they'll flag your account, but otherwise could be a great option. Just let me scroll down here. Actually, let's go here and do data unlimited so we can kind of stack those two filters together. Looks like Leica Mobile does have 4K streaming, and you can get 60 gigs for $38. That's not, honestly, not great. There's a US Mobile Dark Star at full price. That would be awesome. I think this is probably my number one recommendation right now. And then follow-ups are going to be, yeah, AT&T prepaid Unlimited Max and Unlimited Max Plus. They include 4K streaming by default. If you have great AT&T coverage, This is another really good option to consider. And T-Mobile Magenta Max is going to have it. I mean, this is where you're starting to get expensive. I mean, honestly, like, so Som, what you could do is grab, let's unfilter this. You can grab like Visible Base or even Visible Plus, and even though it says 480p streaming, you can get around this and get full 4K streaming just by using a VPN. Now, I pay for and use Surfshark, excuse me. I think it's mediocre. Like, it gets the job done. It was like $3 a month, so that's why I grabbed it. But you're welcome to use any VPN you choose, and that will simply bypass any video streaming limit on any cell phone plan. So 480p gone, you can stream at 4K. 720p gone, you can stream at 4K. So that would be the hack. Just grab an affordable plan that's truly unlimited, like Visible Base. Grab a VPN, and for under $30 a month, you've got unlimited 4K streaming on pretty much whatever network you want. So there you go. All right, we got to go up. So I saw Mark Smith. Mark, thank you so much for your super chat and your generosity and for your support. I always love seeing your comments. Mark just says, thank you for all you do for us. Appreciate you, sir. And I appreciate you, Mark. So thank you so much. Let's see. We've got a question from the legendary Michael. Do you think US Mobile will keep the unlimited plan this time? Please answer. Yeah, so I think we should talk US Mobile because we've gotten some other questions about it. We have CWM. What are your thoughts about all the backtracking US Mobile CEO has been doing? And yeah, I think we should dive into this. So US Mobile, for those of you who may be unfamiliar, we'll hit up their website. They just launched a new plan. I made a video on it, promoted it. It was incredible. Was the best plan available. And it's this guy right here, US Mobile Unlimited Premium. And this is specifically on what they call the Dark Star network, which is AT&T. And for the $44 a month price, which you can currently get for $35 if you sign up for 6 months, but for intents and purposes, $44 a month, you got what they advertised: unlimited priority data, unlimited talk and text, unlimited hotspot. This C terms wasn't here. Free Apple Watch. I mean, look, everything has an asterisk, you guys. International data in 90 countries, international calling and texting, free network transfers, multi-line subscription perks, and multi-network add-ons. Yeah, it's crazy. So the answer to your question, Legendary Michael, is yes. I do think US Mobile will keep this plan. My understanding is it's around for a while. They intend to keep it, and they want people to sign up and use it and take advantage of it. Do I think the data will stay as it is? Well, this is where we ran into some issues, and this is what CWM was kind of talking about. What are your thoughts on all the backtracking the US Mobile CEO has been doing? So what happened? They launched this plan. It just said unlimited hotspot C terms, and that's what I highlighted in my video. Like, this is the best plan available. It's got unlimited hotspot, unlimited priority data. And now US Mobile has updated their fair use policy. And they went from saying, like, yeah, I'm not saying, but like kind of implying that this is truly unlimited, to putting in some pretty, let's just say, adding a lot of language to be more clear, but also more restrictive about the unlimited hotspot use. So you've got prohibited use cases, replacing your home internet. Not allowed to use this plan to replace your home internet. They don't want that. Even if you have it in a mobile phone, that's basically not allowed. And the reason they say this is because they don't want excessive high hotspot usage. They typically pay per gigabyte, and replacing your home internet, if you use home internet, you're using like 300 to 1,000 gigabytes a month. So that's basically like ruining the plan and the profitability for them. And they go on to elaborate, like basically using the hotspot for your whole household internet needs and for high bandwidth activities, such as streaming high definition content on a TV, downloading large files when you have Wi-Fi available, and using it as an internet connection in a mobile home or RV. Again, basically using the plan quite a bit. Now, there was a post on Reddit. I don't have it pulled up right now. I'm not going to look for it, but basically someone was discussing this question because a user had asked, like, hey, sometimes like once a month I go on this RV trip and I would use maybe 100 gigabytes. Is that allowed? And Ahmed, the CEO of US Mobile, said, yep, that's totally fine, not going to be a problem. And then the terms were updated to say that using it as an internet connection in a mobile home or RV will be considered home internet and is disallowed. And so that's kind of a bummer. And I think the use case is a little different. So I'm reading this and I'm thinking like if you're living in an RV full time or doing a multi-month trip, that's not going to be allowed. The user on Reddit specifically asked about doing a 1 month trip with under 100 gigs of usage. And I think that would be fine. I don't think US Mobile is going to really be able to tell. What they don't want is continuous high data usage on this plan. And then they go on to elaborate continuous or always on connectivity. So using it as a primary source for work, for reselling or sharing the connection, for routers, things such as that. And then they have some hotspot abuse indicators and enforcement. And it's nice that they have clarified this, but the communication was just so poor. Like these terms should have been here on day one when the plan launched. And I think that's the real piece of feedback. Like if I were to say, hey, US Mobile, this is the number one piece of feedback I have, it's like it's fine that they have these terms. They just needed to have them on day one to make it clear to users who are signing up what they could expect. And so basically, they're saying if you use over 200 gigabytes within a billing cycle or 25 gigs in a single day, um, or you're using more hotspot than regular mobile data over consecutive days. So if your hotspot data usage exceeds the usage on your actual phone, that's going to be a red flag for them. Um, anyway, so my thoughts, like, I get it. They need to protect their business. They need to make sure that this plan is profitable. They need to keep it profitable so that everyone can really enjoy it. But I think the way they went about it really could have been improved. I think they should have launched with those terms and conditions to begin with, and just made it more clear, like what acceptable use is. Like this unlimited hotspot doesn't feel so unlimited anymore. Feels like it's 200 gigabytes. And my hot take, I think they should just say 200 gigs. It's 200 gig hotspot plan. You know, that would be great. Then everyone knows, okay, I get 200 gigs. 99% of people are going to be, I don't even know what to do with 200 gigs of hotspot. I'm not even going to use that. And then 1% will be like, okay, great. I'll buy 10 of these plans or 5 of these plans and get a terabyte. I don't know what to say. But those are some thoughts on the US mobile situation. So I don't know if that's helpful. It's still a great plan, but it's just like disappointing to see such a kind of a fumbled launch. I feel like the initial Reddit post was all about how unlimited and limitless this plan was. And now that the terms and conditions have been so updated, just doesn't feel the same, if you know what I mean. So there you go. Um, Hudson K, what are your thoughts, recommendations on limited plans for backup lines that cost $5 or less? I'll tell you what, Hudson, $5 or less is a really tough price point to hit. Let me see if I can find something for you. So let's do price $5. Here, I'm back. I'm back on my website. This is perfect. So we've got the Helium Mobile Zero plan. Obviously, like use at your own risk or whatever you feel comfortable with. I don't think it's risky per se, but I do think you have to be comfortable with their system and sharing your location or whatever. Good to Go Mobile. They've got a 1 gig plan for 12 months. So this is going to be $60 up front plus tax. I actually did the calculation on that. In my area, it's going to be $6.96. So just under $7. You're getting unlimited minutes, unlimited text, and a gig of data on AT&T or T-Mobile. So your choice when you activate, I think. I actually do think Good to Go is defaulting to AT&T. So yeah, likely AT&T coverage. It's over your $5 budget, but honestly not too bad. And then Tello's pretty good too, but this is going to be $7.54 with no data. So maybe you want more data. Let me see. Anything for zero? Mobile X Custom, they could be good, but after taxes and fees, like this will also end up being pretty close to $7. So, and then let's see if we have anything. $10 is also going to be pushing it. Excuse me. Actually, one thing you could do is a text now plan. I haven't used text now in forever, and I don't actually know if it would be that good. But you can basically hop on their free plan, and then when you need it, you can pay for a data pass. So if you can basically get a new line, it'll be a backup, and then you can grab like 2 gigs for 24 hours, or you can grab 300 megabytes for an hour or something. And so this could be potentially an option to consider. Yeah. Oh, and then Tello, $6 for a gig. Wait, let's do the taxes and fees thing. Um, Where did that go? Like $8. Honestly, that's not bad at all. Tello, this is month to month. And what's awesome about Tello, let me go full screen because this is big. What's awesome about Tello is if you renew your plan one day before the actual renewal date, you like manually go in and renew, then you get rollover data. So you can go from 1 gig to 2 gigs to 3 gigs to 4 gigs. I think I'm pretty sure it stacks like that. But you can accumulate a lot of data if you renew it manually a day before it actually auto renews, and that can be a fabulous option for sort of building up a plan that has a good chunk of data that you could potentially use in an emergency. So hopefully this is helpful. Red Pocket's also got a plan in here. I think this is on eBay or somewhere on their site, but 500 megabytes, 500 minutes, 500 texts, and that should be around $5 a month. Let's do the taxes and fees thing. Let's see what nope, I didn't calculate it. Sorry about that. But there you go. Hopefully that helps. Oh, this is great. Ricardo, could you explain the new multi-network feature on US Mobile? Yeah, absolutely. So basically, what's happening? US Mobile is launching multi-network. What does that mean? What is all the hype about? It basically means you can sign up for their unlimited premium plan. Let me pull that up. It's the controversial plan. If you sign up for this guy, unlimited premium, you can so you pick what network you want when you sign up, right? And so you're going to be picking either AT&T, you're going to pick Verizon, or you're going to pick T-Mobile. You're going to activate unlimited premium on that network. Let's say you activate on the AT&T network. That's the hot network right now. That's what they're promoting. That's what gets all the best new features. You activate on AT&T. With the new multi-network add-on, you can purchase access to another network for $15 extra per month. And so you're basically getting a second phone number, and you're adding this phone number to your phone via eSIM. Once you have that installed, you'll have 2 phone numbers on your phone. You'll have your primary number that's on AT&T on the unlimited premium plan, and then you'll have your second phone number on your choice. So you could do, let's say you do AT&T and Verizon. And so you pay $15 extra, you get a second phone number that's on Verizon, and now in your phone settings, you can actually go and toggle between those 2 networks. So I can give you an example here. I basically have this right now, and it's not from US Mobile. It's just because of what I do. But you can see, hopefully this will focus. You can see Boost and then US Mobile, right? So my phone has a Boost Mobile SIM card and a US Mobile SIM card, and it's connected right now to Boost because that was the carrier that's at the top. But if I wanted to, I could just switch it. Let me see if I can do this backwards. So go here, and then let me see. Yeah, you can make a button, a shortcut that says swap data. And if you tap it, it'll just flip which carrier is up top. So now US Mobile is up top. So it's manual. You have to do it manually, but you get access to both networks, and your usage will accumulate towards both networks. So you'll use maybe 25 gigs on AT&T, 10 gigs on Verizon, and those will combine together towards your total 100 gig allotment. Now, a big question is, how does that work with the Dark Star, the AT&T version, which is advertised as being truly unlimited? I don't know. That's the truth. I don't know. Like if you use 100 gigs on AT&T, does that mean you're no longer able to switch? If you use 100 gigs on Verizon, like what does that mean? So that's basically the gist. $15 gets you a second line on a different network, and you can manually toggle between them when you need to. And honestly, that is a great deal because your other option is just purchasing 2 plans. Like you could grab one line on unlimited premium on AT&T, one line on unlimited starter on Verizon. You have the exact same setup effectively, but you're spending more right? Because unlimited starter is 25 bucks as opposed to the $15 add-on. So it's going to be a really cool feature, but yeah, it's not like not Google Fi auto switching between networks. It's just manually toggling it on your phone. And honestly, it is super helpful. So I'm stoked for that. Let me see if I missed anything. Boom. Frank the Tank. Frank, thank you so much for your viewership and support. I greatly appreciate it. Frank asks, US Mobile, Unlimited Premium Dark Store, or Visible Plus. I'm paying $35 since I switched one of my free lines over from T-Mobile. Verizon and AT&T have identical coverage here. Frank the Tank, that's a good question. Honestly, in your situation, I'm inclined to say just stick with Visible, right? I'm biased because the Verizon network rocks in Longmont and is atrocious, and the AT&T network is atrocious here. So I think Verizon's better. But yeah, I would probably stick with Visible because with Visible, you just know what you're getting. It's unlimited priority data on ultra wideband. It's truly unlimited hotspot data at 10 megabits per second. It just works. You can add a free Apple Watch line if you need to. Do they have the best customer service? Probably not. It's not that bad, but it's also not the best. US Mobile is probably a little bit better. Does Visible have the best app? Also, probably not. I think it could be improved. But I think if you were to switch to US Mobile, like this pricing is a promotion, so you'd be either doing the $44 a month deal or paying annually. Honestly, Frank, if I'm in your shoes, I'm sticking with Visible. You cannot beat getting the Visible Plus plan for $35 a month. Like that is an outstanding value. All right. We got a question from Physics Live. What other plan should I consider? I've got the total wireless unlimited plan for 25 bucks. Honestly, Physics Live, that is a stupendous value. I don't think you should switch at all. For those of you who are curious, so he is on the total 5G unlimited plan, which comes with truly unlimited priority data, 15 gigs of hotspot, $200 off your next 5G phone, the free international calling, international texting, the 2 gigs a day in Canada and Mexico, and free roaming in 15 countries. That's also crazy. Latin American countries mostly, I think. Yeah. And I think it's 2 gigs a day. But yeah, I would stick. I think you're on, like, for that price, you cannot find a better plan. Like maybe you could do, no, there's nothing. There's nothing that is better than what you have now at that price point. If you wanted a different experience, maybe US Mobile Unlimited Starter, but you're forfeiting the unlimited data for 35 gigs of data. You see what I mean? Like it's not worth it. There's nothing else out there. You got Physics Live, you got a stupendous plan. I would stick. Noah. Hey Stetson, hope you're having a great day. Noah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day or like a great evening, wherever you are in the world. We got a question from Bassam. Have you tried the same feature on your S25 Ultra and enabled automatic data switching? Great question. My understanding, I could be mistaken on this, and I'd like to do more research, but my understanding is automatic data switching on the phone level is not what we think it is. Like you think automatic data switching, you think Google Fi, the phone just like whatever network is better, it'll switch to that. And then if it gets worse, it'll switch back to the other one. No, what really happens is if you go to an area with no service, a dead zone, and it turns out the other SIM card has service, that's when your phone will actually go ahead and switch. It will also switch if you take a phone call. So one line that's being used for a phone call, it'll switch to the other line for cellular data so you can have a cellular connection while you are on the phone. I have not tried this on Samsung's phones, but I could be mistaken. I feel very confident that's how it works, at least on iPhone. And I would assume that is how it works on Samsung phones because doing anything beyond that is probably way too complicated and more importantly, battery intensive because you're pinging the phone and trying to see what the signal is like. And yeah, so I haven't tried it, but I don't think it's going to be very good. There we go. B Graphs is saying $90 for 4 lines with those features is crazy. Yeah. Let's see. 2750. I think this is a little bit more than $90, but oh, you can't even see that. Boom. I think Total 5G unlimited, 4 lines. That would be a little bit over $90, but yeah, it's crazy. It's such a good value. Unless you're talking about something else. So either way. All right, we got 5 more minutes here because I'm keeping these streams to an hour. But yeah, let me know. Let me see what other questions we have coming in. Jay, question: Visible is having a on us deal. When you purchase the Visible Plus yearly plan, you can get an iPhone 13 or Motorola Razr. Do I need to activate on those on the phone I get? Jay, I'm going to say yes. If you do this deal, I think you need to activate the Visible service on the phone. That said, Visible's unlocking policy is that the phone will be unlocked after 60 days. So like if you wanted to move the line over after, I think it would work. I also think the way that the credit is being applied might be different than you expect. So I think you still pay for the phone and then you get account credit issued to your account over probably like 12 or 24 months that then covers the cost. So here, we actually found it right here. Boom. So this is the deal that Jay is asking about. Buy your Visible Plus, get an iPhone 13 on us using promo code Sweet Deal. So let's just go into the terms and conditions here. The offer is available until March 19th, so plenty of time to think about it. You have to be a new Visible member. You have to select an eligible device for purchase at retail. So you're paying full price for purchase at full retail. You're not financing it. And then you enter the promo code and then you set up your SIM and activate your service. And basically, just trying to read this right now, not redeemable. So you select device, purchase the Visible Plus annual plan, promo code Sweet Deal required at checkout, device and promo eligibility subject to change. The Visible Plus annual plan will be charged at checkout while the year of service starts at activation of the device. So I think you do need to activate the device, and it doesn't actually seem to say like if you get credits or not. So maybe it's just maybe it is free or something. That would be too good. I mean, I guess you're committed, right? Because if you buy the annual plan, like you can't you can't leave Visible for a year. And you're basically getting the iPhone 13 for $400 or whatever. Um, but yeah, it actually does kind of sound like you're not getting charged for that. So learn more. Like, how do I close this? Okay, so yeah, select the Visible Plus annual plan, shop new phones, add to your cart, and use the pay today option. Sweet deal. Create your account and transfer your phone number. Huh? I'll be darned. It looks like you're actually not paying for the phone. You actually get it for free. That's like crazy. Because if you go back, Visible is doing a similar deal. Oops. With the iPhone 16e, you get it on us, but they're doing this deal with service credits. So, I would say the iPhone 13 deal. I mean, it's pretty similar. I mean, the phone is very similar actually. You actually get an extra camera on the 13, and that's I think worth it. I love the ultra wide camera. So maybe the 13 deal is the move. Anyway, both are great. I love that Visible's doing promos now. Very cool to see. Mark, thank you again for excellent advice. Mark, you are so welcome. So great to have you in the audience. And yeah. Kim is asking about the Tesla phone. I truthfully know nothing about the Tesla phone, so no comments here. We have a question. It's about time. I've seen this a couple times, so forgive me for not getting to this sooner. Is there any cell phone plan by the government's Lifeline program better than Assurance Wireless since there's $0? The truth is, I don't know. I wish I had more information. I'm sure there are knowledgeable people on Reddit who have more details on this. So hopefully you can like Google whatever you're searching for and then add on Reddit or whatever, and answer comes up. I wish I had more information here, and I simply don't. If you're paying $0, there's probably not a better option. Moez, what plan would you recommend if I need roaming in Canada? Great question. We already know that Visible's got some. Oh, did my computer freeze? All right, we're back. I might have just frozen, but I think we're back. Boom. Go to the website. Let's go and actually reset the filters. And you need roaming in Canada. So Canada, Mexico roaming. Boom. What are we looking at? Mint is actually going to include 3 gigs in Canada, $10 a day in Mexico. Not great, but not awful. US Mobile on the AT&T network, 20 gigs in Canada and Mexico. That's actually really good. And Visible Plus, you're getting 2 gigs a day in Canada and Mexico. These are probably some of the best options at the best price points. Or we were just looking at I'm just going to assume you want unlimited data because a lot of people want that. Oh yeah, Cricket, they have free unlimited roaming in Canada and Mexico too. This plan is worse, I think, because the hotspot is an add-on. It might not even be available, but it's like a $10 add-on. So I would probably go for Visible or for US Mobile, especially because you get priority data on US Mobile Dark Star versus deprioritized on Cricket. But those are some great options. And then, yeah, we talked about Mint. A lot of the AT&T brands. And then honestly, yeah, Total Wireless. I wouldn't do the base 5G. I would do the Total 5G because you get, oh, dang, it's 10 gigs a day. I was mistaken. I think earlier today I said it was 2 gigs a day. That's what they do for Visible. It looks like it's 10 gigs on Total. So I'd probably do Visible, 2 gigs a day. Visible or US Mobile, where you get 20 gigs on US Mobile. Here it is. Yeah, the Dark Star one, 20 gigs. All right. Hopefully that helps. Those are the most affordable options that I would look into. All right, we've been going for an hour, so I'm going to wrap this up. Let's actually do one more because I love these questions. Let's see. My computer's like, if my screen is like yellow, it's because my computer has the Apple night shift turned on and it's reflecting a lot of light on me. So let's see if I can turn night shift off. There we go. Back to blue mode. Yeah, Mark Hoyle, plan details are changing all the time. Let's see. Question. US Mobile 2 gigabytes shared. Can you speak to use your data in Canada, Mexico to 28 and no cell calls or texts? Correct. Frank, that is a fantastic question. The truth is, I don't know. The communication seems a little bit ambiguous on that. For those curious, Frank is asking about the shared data plans from US Mobile, the buy the gig plans, which have mostly avoided controversy. And it just says use your data in Canada and Mexico coming to 28. Frank, I mean, reading this, it sounds like it's just data. But I hope I'm mistaken. Let's see what the pop-up is. Let's zoom out, more plan details. What are we looking at? So shareable data on Darkstar. Yeah, I think it is kind of looking like it's just going to be data. So that's what I would assume. Oh, here we go. One more. 10 Forest Falls. 10 Forest Falls, thank you so much for your kind support this evening. I really appreciate it. Have you seen the semi-horrid Union wireless plans? At least they have unlimited roaming. Love the map. I have not seen the Union wireless plans, but we do have a Union wireless coverage map that is coming soon. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe it's not coming soon. All right, Union Wireless, we're here. We got to, let's see what their coverage map looks like. How do I find it? Union Wireless coverage map. Let's just see what's cooking. Yes. Oh my God. This is comical, you guys. So this is the Union Wireless coverage map. No, I'm not making it up. This is really how they made their map work. It is an image, and you zoom in on the image. Like, are you kidding me? This is it. Let's zoom it all the way in. This is as far as you go for looking at this coverage map. That's helpful. No, this is not helpful at all. I have not seen their plans. Should I see their plans? Let's do shop wireless plans. All right. Unlimited first line, $65. That's a reasonable price. You know, we see Google Fi Unlimited Plus, $65. Seems reasonable. Unlimited 55 plus, $30. So if you're in the 55 years and older crew, honestly, not bad. And then unlimited talk and text, first line 25. Ooh, that is bad. Yeah, you can get this for like $10 from US Mobile. But honestly, not bad. Not horrible. Not as bad as their coverage map. That's what I'll say. So hopefully we'll get that fixed. All right. I think I've said one more like 3 different times. So let's do Let's do one more. Oof. Wow, so many good questions. We'll just do Julio Johnson's question. Hi, Stetson. Really love your channel. Thank you so much. Glad you enjoy. I do have a question. What is the best affordable plan for a single line user, about 30 gigs of data per month with a smartwatch? This is tricky because you're adding in that smartwatch. So let's see what we got. Let's reset the filters, and you need a smartwatch. So let's do, I know I have it somewhere. Add a smartwatch line. Boom. Let's click that. And then data, we're going to need unlimited. And yeah, so you've got, I mean, my pick, probably US Mobile Unlimited Starter. This is with the 12-month option. Let's see if we can find just like the regular option. Here it is. So $25 a month. And then the smartwatch line, I think, is like $9. If we go back to US Mobile's website, we can actually scroll down, and here is the smartwatch plan. So you, on US Mobile, to be clear, you have to activate on the Verizon network in order to get this companion plan. It's not going to be free. It's going to be $9.50 a month, but it has to be on Verizon. And if you wanted to get a deal, you could opt for that annual discount. And the difference between the companion and the standalone is the companion is giving your existing phone number, it's putting your existing phone number on your cellular watch. And if you do the standalone, you're getting a new phone number for your watch. And again, you have to be on Verizon, the Warp network, to do the companion. You can do the standalone, I think, on the other networks as well. And it might be a little bit more complicated to set up. And I'm apologize if I misspoke on that. I haven't tried this one personally. I have tried the companion one, and that works for me. And so let's go back to the best phone plans. So for this, you're looking at basically, let's call it $35 a month for everything you need. That's not bad. All right. Now that said, Visible has a promotion right now. You can get the Visible Plus plan for $35 a month. And this includes a free Apple Watch line on them. And there's no end in the saving. This is one of their this is one of their rare moments where Visible is offering their plan with no end date in the terms. I mean, I'm sure they say like this, we can change this at any time. But for all intents and purposes, this is an ongoing $35 monthly rate. All right, Julio, forgive me. But if I were in your shoes, I think US Mobile has a great experience, and the unlimited starter plan could definitely meet your needs. But Visible Plus, it's also way better. I mean, you go here, you're upgrading to, instead of 35 gigs of high speed and 10 gigs of hotspot, you're getting unlimited high speed. You're getting unlimited priority on ultra wideband, 50 gigs of priority on LTE, unlimited hotspot at 10 megabits per second. Basically the same video streaming built in. I think Visible Plus is a better plan. So if I were in your shoes, I would consider taking advantage of the promotion to get the Apple Watch line working. But some users have said it's finicky. So I just, hopefully it goes smoothly for you. And if you are looking for a guide on how to activate your Apple Watch on Visible, I did create one of those. Did I publish it on my website? Let's see, Visible. Oh my God. Check this out. Boom. Activation guide, how to activate Apple Watch on Visible. It's definitely a little older, April 8th, 2022, but I do walk through the steps on what that looks like. And there's a video here, so you can check that out. All right. You guys are amazing. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I am going to end the stream here, trying to keep these to an hour, but thank you so much for tuning in to this live cell phone plan advice live stream. What did you think of it? Let me know with a comment below if there's something I could change or do better, or what you thought of the format. We just kind of went for it here, and it was awesome. Awesome being live again, talking about cell phone plans. I don't get to do this with my friends. They're amazing, and I love them. And they're just also super not into cell phone plans. They're all in their parents' plans. They don't, they're doing their own thing. So it's great to talk with you about cell phone plans. And I hope you found this helpful. So yeah, there you go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Stetson. I'll see you next time. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Peace.